Imagine that you're driving and you're about to merge onto a busy highway when the car starts talking to you.
You have an incoming call from Susan Chow. Your battery charge is below 30%. You should recharge soon. I'll navigate you to that address. You have received a new tweet from Jim Smith.
According to the Canadian Automobile Association, distracted drivers are 3 times more likely to be in a crash, and driver distraction is a factor in about 4 million motor vehicle crashes in North America every year. To deal with the problem of driver distraction, people have suggested using audio interfaces. However, this is not always a perfect solution because audio interaction can also produce workload, and researchers have shown that sometimes difficult audio interactions are worse than visual interactions in terms of creating distraction. Inago and Vocalage are developing the Safe Driver Notification System, or SDN. This system seeks to minimize driver distraction by managing cognitive workload and ensuring that it stays below a reasonable threshold while still presenting information and maintaining a good user experience.
The SDN architecture combines the NetPeople Assistant Platform, which is a technology that allows human-computer interaction, with the Visor technology, which calculates cognitive workload and can determine when it's a safe time to interact with the user and when it's not a safe time to interact with the user.
In the case of the project with Inago, we were looking at how to predict cognitive workload during the driving task, and for that we developed the Visor system, which is based on rule-based reasoning. The Visor system looks at the driver, the context of the driving task, and the conditions such as weather and road conditions. And based on all these factors, it comes up with a prediction about the likely level of cognitive workload. This prediction is important because it is then used to determine when messages should be and notifications should be scheduled.
Here, let's take a look at a short demonstration of the SDN system. This tablet is running NetPeople. This tablet is running the simulator that will provide things like driving environment and car events to NetPeople, so we can see the SDN in action. Now, the SDN kicks in when there's a high cognitive workload. So what I'll do is I'll change the number of vehicles in traffic from empty to heavy, and then I'll change the driving condition from default to merging. So at this point, the SDN system understands that there's a potential for a high cognitive workload. I try to interact with the system by voice. Find me a restaurant in San Francisco. Now you'll see that the system suspended interaction with me because it was unsafe to do so since I'm merging. So my car goes on, it finishes the merge, and what happens when I am driving straight again?
Restaurants, let's see.
And NetPeople continues with the interaction.
I found several restaurants. What type of cuisine would you like?
With the interaction that she would have delivered before, but only when it's safe to do so. Now I'll put one more message in and say that the car battery level is low. Now that's important, but not necessarily critical. So again, it will hold until I've finished merging and until traffic clears up. Now, let's say I've completed my merge, so I've gone back to the default and traffic has emptied out. Let's see what happens.
Your battery charge is below 30%. You have an incoming call from Susan Chow.
So that's a brief demonstration of some of the features of both NetPeople, the simulator, and the SDN system.